Sorry about that. I forgot to put my banner thing across bottom. Hi Amjad. Hi Gary. Who's print inviting? Link in the words. Gary must think I've dropped off a Christmas tree. But yeah. There you go. All done and dusted. What's everybody been doing? Me, naff all. Well, I did jelly for a trifle. So I always, well, mostly always, do a trifle for Boxing Day. But I didn't get round to it today. Well, anyway, so I said to Chris as well, for a change, I says, after we've had a Sunday dinner, I says, I'll make a start on. I might have put over 18s. Let me just have a look, Amjad. See, because we had that trouble, I right, participant, subscriber only, top 5 reactions. No, you don't say. I don't know. I don't know, Amjad. Because I've had a look at reactions and everything, and it's not
it's
there.
It's done that to me sometimes when I've gone onto YouTube, so it's probably just a YouTube thing.
I ain't got a clue. Let me just have a look here. No, it's not me. Yeah, I've got it. Because it does. It's does it? Is it made for kids? No, it's not made for kids. And some are. Because see, underneath that, normally it's about does it any of the following describe your content, and it makes people appear to be you or more out. You know what I mean? And I'd clicked that instead of yeah. So it should be all right now. Amjad sorted it. I've unclicked the bit that where it says over 18s. Well, I know you're over 18 anyway. So, but that's by the by. So
still young enough to get grounded.
Yeah, Gary says he sent me a photograph. Hi Jennifer. It's all right. I was just sorting. Anyway, I've sorted it now. It should be all. Hey Jennifer, did it ask you if you were over 18? Sorry. I do apologise, Amjad. I do apologise, Gary, and whoever else is affected. My bad. Yeah, I've undone it now, Gary, but yeah, if we do have any, yeah. But I mean, if they're getting the same message as what you are, then they've only got to click on proceed. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, if we do have any problems, we'll just revert back to that. So yeah. So if you're wondering, Jennifer, we've had a lot of bother from people that are going in Natty's stream because we stuck up for her, but never mind, eh? Hello.
Hello, I was going to say good morning, good evening.
You look a lot better than you did the other day.
I've slept for 2 days, pretty
I was
much.
going to say you looked as rough as a butcher's dog.
Yeah, I think I need to mix lemonade with my wine. Anyway,
But-
cheers. I'll finish that evil bottle that's been sitting there for the last 2 days looking at me. Hi, Gary. Hi, MJ. Pixies.
Yeah, you
Anybody
do.
else? I can't see.
She's Aussie Birches from New Zealand.
Aussie bird, I will fight you,
No.
Chris.
Stop passing area.
Be
Well,
careful, I'll kick you in your good leg.
You can't take him anywhere, Tams.
close enough. That's because outside of whiskey, I'm going to get one now.
Good for you.
Whew, 2 days left. 3 days left. Oh, 4 days left. How many days are left? I can't keep
Sunday,
with the
Monday,
29th.
and Tuesday is New Year's Eve.
Okay, there we go. That many days left.
You're still showing your sunburn.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Oh. It's
On your
actually
chest.
it's actually gone brown.
Gary says it. You're around the didgeridoo. Yeah, they don't have didgeridoos in New Zealand.
No.
But Richard. Hello, Richard. So I had
Yeah,
a message
digger.
from Johnny today, and I still stand by if he were to drop in a pile of shit, he'd come up smelling of roses.
What do you win the lotto?
No, well, it's Tracy's birthday, but it's just been and got. It's like a tool chest and a scooter for free, and it's got tools inside.
Oh, shit. Score.
I
God,
know.
some people really do have all the luck.
Hi, Steve. No, what? That's
Hi,
Johnny.
Steve.
If he fell in shit, he'd come up smelling of roses. Anyway, plus he told me what he bought for Tracy for her birthday, but I'm not going to divulge it live because it's a
Yeah, she might be
surprise.
listening.
Yeah. Well, it's the birthday, New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. And I had a shit night last night because somebody was snoring, his nose were bunged up, and was he wearing it? What? Hi, Jason. It's not pancake day
Hi,
yet.
Jason.
Last time we were on, he says, I'll see you all pancake day. Or he's just come out for New Year. But yeah.
Even it all.
Hello, good morning.
Well,
Don't spread your leggy.
I'll spread a couple.
Everyone seems a bit sick at the moment.
Sneezing, bunged up.
Terrible.
And oh God, talk about toss and turn. It's turn one side, it turn other. He'd lay on his back. I felt him go out of bed because he has two pillars, but since he had that cough, he's gone down to one. So he got his other pillar out, and
I seem to nod off with that other pillar on.
you know. But the thing is, when he puts two pillars underneath him, he complains that it makes him have a stiff neck, so he can't win. But in the circumstances last night, he put two pillars underneath him, and it made him a bit more comfortable. And
A slightly overlaid.
Smother him and Vic.
I'll smother him, all right. I don't know about him, whatever, but I'll smother him, all right. That's what I felt like doing last night.
Because we're not going to football tomorrow. We'll win.
Well, he reckons it was since they went to football the other day,
Yeah.
Boxing Day.
I heard somebody coughing and spluttering behind me.
Oh.
I reckon they're them peckers that get it, mate.
So I says, keep away from me.
Dirty peckers.
Yeah. At football, he says they were coughing and spluttering all over the place, so there's no wonder. But
Yeah.
It's a bloody leg.
But what can you do?
Set Tansy on them.
Did you hear that? This is
I'll get it.
This is I'll set Tansy on them.
Sort of like Tansy, swift uppercut.
Yeah. Throat punch.
Gonna have to come. She'll have to come a long way to give him a throat punch. Anyway, so yeah, I've done naff all apart from Mecca. Well, started to make a trifle. Done jelly and custard bit. I've just got. We see with mine. Put my topping. I put I'm Jad. I put Angel Delight on it instead of cream or anything like that, so it don't go off. If you know what I mean.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Do you put alcohol in it?
Don't even put.
No.
Hi Joelle, how are you?
Hi Joelle.
I don't put
Bonjour.
fruit in it. I don't put fruit in it because Chris don't like it with fruit in.
Yeah, it's gross for
So
fruit. I'm with you there.
So we just have the jelly and sponge fingers, and then Amjad Delight. That's what I was thinking. Amjad. I just put the sponge fingers in and jelly, and then custard, and then the Angel Delight, because that don't go off, you see. Whereas if you make fresh cream, it tends to go a bit off, doesn't it? So
yeah.
So if I have another like I did last night, I definitely will smother him.
Yeah. Well, I'm having a whiskey, so yeah, I've got it.
Yeah. Well, he can go in spare bedroom then. It's the easiest solution to that.
Yeah.
But wonder if Richard's driving or going on his way home.
I think he's putting on his lippy. I think that's what he said.
Wonder where my thing had gone. My lip gloss.
I can never find it. My stuff. I don't know where anything is. I've really got to this New Year's Day. No, whatever day it is. I've got to clean up my house.
I've had to sort
so
out.
bad.
Put my my wigs away and all my Christmas stuff away and.
You don't need to do that till the actual first, or else it's bad luck. If you believe in that shit.
Johnny says that, hey ladies, I'm going to be amazing and witty in the chat tonight. Oh, so you're not coming up then,
Right,
Johnny?
Johnny.
Hello, how are we doing? How's it going?
G'day, Digger.
G'day, Spieler. How are we all doing?
How's the dingo?
All right. Can you tell Jeanette that I've got the old, I've done the old...
Just for men, yes.
Just for men?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just got in your head, you've got a piece sticking up right on top.
I know. It always does that. I don't know why. It's like a little... It's like I'm a bit of a unicorn, I think.
You've got a bit of a kink in your ear.
Bit of an alfalfa sprout.
Then, Johnny.
Hello, Amjad. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Joelle. Hello, Jason. Hello, Gary again. Hello, Steve.
But, yeah.
Hello, Jennifer. Hello. I think I've done everybody there.
Yeah.
I think.
I
Hello,
murdered Chris last night. Quite literally murdered him. He's got the lurgy. Ooh, Johnny. Richard's on Bailey's.
Yeah, I would like that. I didn't know whether to have a can of Baileys or I'll just have a Baileys to move me, just to get myself in the mood,
Oh. Chris has got a whiskey, and I went, yeah, if you stop snoring tonight, I said, you're going either coming down on this recliner or you're going in spare room.
I see.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? That's the what's it? Living with somebody that snores, and they snore even worse when they've got a cold.
Hello, Joel.
But
Who's Johnny?
he's self-medicating with whiskey.
Yeah.
I reckon whiskey's a bit of a cure-all.
But there is a lot of sniffles and coughs and whatever going round, so just told him not to come near me.
Yeah.
I'm walking up. Yeah, I went for a power nap.
Oh, me and all.
7
2
o'clock.
hours.
7 o'clock alarm. Going to bed for a couple of hours.
Hi, Jamie. How are
My
you?
alarm to wake me up at 8:45.
Hi, Risa.
Johnny's put, don't let me secret out that I like candles. There's no shame in that, Johnny. No shame at all. But, yeah. Anyway, nearly into the new year. Yeah, thank you for popping by, Jamie. Are you mixing it with anything then, Tansy? Are you? Or you just got straight wine again?
I've just got the rest of this bottle. That's all I've got. So I don't think I'm going to get too wasted, am I?
Oh dear.
It's going to be a tease. I'll get because there's about 2 glasses left. 1 glass left after this one, so it'll be a tease. I'll be pissed off the rest of the day.
It foggy last night. It was like pea soup round here last night.
Still foggy here now.
It's not too bad round here, is it, baby? Wait. I said it's not too bad, the fog.
No, it's all right. It's back on there.
But anyway, sounds
Hey, I'm not going out tomorrow.
See, fog
Anyway,
here normally
so-
means you're going to have a warm day.
What we're going to say, I forgot now. Can you go out if football's on? Because they played Boxing Day, you see. They're not playing till tomorrow. Anyway. But I've got, it's a smoker's cough, what I've got.
There's a thingy in my drink.
Is Leeds playing tomorrow? They only level on points.
Found me spoon.
And they own it top because there's like a goal difference.
Oh, you find your little spoon.
Now there's something in my drink. Get out of it.
Wait till there's a fly in my drink.
Someone's toenail. No, I'm kidding. I was just thinking about I was thinking about how they make, wine in like Italy, or they stomp the berries. Oh shit! I can't get it. Keep still, fucker. Oh fuck it! I'll just drink it. I won't die.
No, it's a little bit added protein or whatever it is.
Yeah. Oh my god, my room is a mess. Get off my feet.
Figures have got Preston, West Brom, Sheffield United at home at 12:30. Blackburn and Hull, that's at 3:00. Leeds has got Derby at Derby. That's same with me and Chris, Jamie. So yeah, it's what 17:45. That's got 6 in it. Yeah. So yeah, Leeds is playing Derby at Derby. So yeah, you've got all at home. Richard, Blackburn versus.
Yeah, I
Hull.
wondered who they were playing.
Yeah, they've got Blackburn's at home, and you're playing Hull.
I need to change my glasses. I don't feel I can see out of these glasses for some reason. So I've just woke up, my eyes haven't sort of like kicked in.
But you see, I don't know whether you've noticed that Piggies and Sheffield United never play at home on the same day. Now Sheffield United's at home, and I think Piggies has got Preston. I'm not sure. Anyway, they're away anyway. Because there's way too much trouble when they both play. Yeah, don't get in too much bother, Jamie, and I'll see you. Thanks for popping in. But yeah.
What?
I forgot what we were going to say now.
Take care, wrestler.
Back in a minute. I just need to find some better glasses. I can't seem to see out of these.
But it's back.
If the camera accidentally comes on tonight, like it did the other night when Cat jumped on the table, you will get a shock.
Well, avert his eyes, Richard.
You have to look away. Drop me to the basement fast.
Oh my god, there's like this little fucking fly thing. If you see me doing kung fu, I'm trying to catch a little fly.
We call them midges. They're like little pesky midges that that book hell out of you.
Yeah, it's because I need to clean my room, and there's like alcohol cans and all the things that attract them.
Yeah,
I've really got to clean up.
You see, we get a lot.
And I've got to unpack. I've still got a lounge full of. There's still about 30 boxes of stuff to unpack in my lounge, and I have nowhere to put anything. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't throw shit out because it's like personal.
That's it.
I don't know how to not collect my daughter's childhood. The whole thought of throwing it out was like, oh my god, what a bad mum.
Well, the place that you moved from, were it a lot bigger than what you have now?
Yeah, it was 4-bedroom with a sleep out and a double garage. So, and we were there for a long time. And if you think about it, Nick and I have been together 23 years. So that's 23 years worth of collecting households of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see when we had the renovation done on kitchen, I says to Chris, I says, basically, in a nutshell, I says, there's a lot of shit that we don't need or don't, so we just got a box and stuff that we didn't need.
Yeah.
Like I got a cupboard full of like cups that we never used, so I put them in a box. Took them to charity shops, somebody may as well get some use out of them. We didn't get a flash.
Yeah, I've got boxes and boxes of kitchen stuff.
Did we
lots of stuff, you don't realise how much.
I'm going to be just throwing plates out.
We see that's when we, when you've got to clear the whole kitchen out and put in boxes. that's when you realise how much shit you've got. You know what I mean? And I just said to Chris, says,
Yeah.
as much as, you know,
The thing
I
is,
want-
I haven't. Sorry.
as much as you want to hold on to it, you know, it's time to, you know, downsize in respect. So
Yeah.
what we're going to
The
say,
thing is, I
Tam?
haven't seen this stuff in 3 years. So to be fair, I haven't seen it in 3 years. So to be fair, I don't really need it. A lot of it, you know, like all the kitchen stuff and just ornaments and things that I don't really care about anymore. If I haven't seen it in 3 years, haven't needed it, haven't missed it, then really I should just be throwing it out, shouldn't I? Really?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say throwing it out, but sort through it and what you don't need, take to a charity shop.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. It'd be cheaper to take it to a charity shop than to throw it out because otherwise they have to pay dumping fees. That
Oh,
costs a lot.
we see, we don't have that. You see,
Well, you have to pay to throw things away.
Yeah, hell yeah. By the kilo. By the
We do-
kilo.
Well,
well,
you have a lot of fly tipping problems over there. Then a lot of
it's
people
classed
dumping
as
it.
a recycling centre, the one that we go to. You know, they've got all different skips for all different things. You know, and one for like used car batteries and blah 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 and recycle. Even one where you can like put your old shoes and your old clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
Well, I did this
basically
just
what
before
they what the people
We
at the
do have
dump
a
do,
recycle centre.
go through them, see if there's out.
Yeah.
You know,
We do
But
have a
yeah.
recycle centre and you can dump stuff off there, but they make money out of it. It's not like poor people can go there and get free stuff. They charge you for other people's rubbish.
but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
when we say our don't charge, they do like household
It's
waste,
like-
you know, like rubble and wood and I don't know, bricks and whatever, you know what I mean?
It's like nearly $30 to dump tyres and TVs. They're the two most expensive things to dump.
Now, this is the thing, down at our recycling centre, there's a container for TVs, like electrical
Yeah, I see you.
things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All your electrical goods, and it's like one of these shipping containers, and you just walk in and pour them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that with whiteware and stuff, but not televisions. No.
Oh, we can pour all sorts in
And
there.
car tyres, they're really expensive to get rid of. So it's real handy if you know a farmer. For car tyres, you want to know a farmer because they're always trying to collect them for their silage.
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah.
but you see,
Ain't fuck all free in this country.
it's only a small one. So more often than not, it all depends what time of day you go. But there's always a queue. And it's not a massive, you know, not a massive site. So, but it's sort of like tucked away in some woods. You sort of go down a steep incline, and it's right at the very bottom, tucked away in these woods.
Yeah.
I've never known anybody charge you for dumping stuff.
Here you pay. We pay if we go in a van. It's £12, and you're only allowed to go once a month. Well, you can go 12 times a year. You get a permit, and they mark it every time you go. You're allowed to go 12 times a year.
Plus, as well, they weigh it as well, don't they? Yeah. Sometimes you have to go on this like weigh. See how much? Yeah. If it's a van or something like that, they do actually charge you for dumping stuff.
Hello, Jason.
Good one, Jason. Yeah, it stinks in S6. Yeah. Jason says, ain't your local dump called Hillsborough? He's not listening. Baby. Oi!
What?
Jason says, isn't your local dump called Hillsborough? I went, yeah, you're right there.
Yeah, it is a dump and all, yes, mate. But
God.
no.
God, if you've seen Stadium from outside. Hi, Vanessa. How are you?
They've even got wheelie bins, chairs,
Really so.
outside ground with SWFC written on them. Now, what ground do you know that has wheelie bins chained to freaking ground?
Well, they're not hardly going to nick them, are they? Well, I don't know
Put
round
20
here.
quid in them to feel sorry for them.
But yeah, compared to Sheffield United, Bramall Lane.
Ground who's been in Premier League other team in City that's been in Premier League 3 times before, like, and they have been in the last 20 odd years.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the state of their ground and the state of yours.
Well,
you
look
know.
at that when their great big sign fell off and landed in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
Great big sign, it could have killed some fecker.
You know these signs that they have up. One fell off and fell into Midlet Road. It could easily have killed somebody. But that's the state of their ground. Everything's falling to pieces.
Not Richard. Ah, no, Richard.
You're talking to me then. How do, Chris?
Yeah, we do and all, Jason. After I think everybody, including managers, a bit deflated after the loss the other day. But yeah, you know what I always say: onwards and upwards. Tomorrow's another day.
Correct. Tomorrow is Sunday.
No, it is not. It is Monday. It's Monday.
It's Monday for you. I always get mixed up with days at Christmas. I forget the actual day. What day is it?
I'll tell you something, Richard. I went for a nanny. I come home nanny nap, and I woke up confused. I didn't know what day of week, whether it were night time, daytime, or what time it were.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm the same. I get confused with dates, the actual day.
But
Christmas, you lose track.
I think it's thrown as a bit weird being midweek, the Christmas Day. It throws everybody off, you know, not knowing what day it is. But yeah, it's not very often I wake up like that, but for some reason I'd slept that soundly. And I don't usually sleep that soundly when I go for a nanny nap, but this afternoon I did with fart face over there keeping me up most at night. But yeah, I slept that soundly, and I sort of just woke up, and I'm like this, trying to have, because I've got a clock outside at bed, trying to have a look what time it is, and I thought it was about 10 to 7. And I looked, I thought, 10 to 7? Is that 10 to 7 in the morning? You know what I mean? I didn't know whether they were coming or going.
Yeah.
You know, because it were actually dark as well. You know, it added to the confusion. So what you've been up to today then, Richard?
Nothing really. I've been washing cushion covers, to be honest with you.
Oh, did you manage to get your new quilt on?
Yeah, a lot of wrestling though. A lot of wrestling.
So is it about 8:30 in the morning there, Tams? What time is it there?
10:30.
10:30. 10:30 in the morning.
So your day's just beginning.
Yeah, 10:30 in the morning. Sun is out, the sky is blue. Is it nice weather over there now?
No, it's still cloudy. We've had some bad storms up north and stuff. Like the weather's not been right this year.
It's same here. We've had that much rain. We've never known it to. I was watching a programme, and it ran about farmers and what this inheritance tax is doing to farmers, and you know, half of the crop you know, is not ruined, but not worth as much as what it would have been because we've had that much rain. The fields where
Yeah.
you know, the crops are were just sodden. It were like you know, a swimming pool. You know what I mean? You know, and I stopped watching it because they were, you know, I was getting ready and everything. They had to bring accountant in to, you know, see what's what kind of thing. But they'd sort of diversified this particular farm because they've got like a play area and they do like these, I don't know, these workshops and whatever, you know what I mean? So it's like an extra income, you know, to yeah, top up the income on what they're losing on farm. So yeah, but where's little Miss tonight? I can't see
she's
her.
here. She's here. She's just sat in front of me trying to block the chat out.
I was going to say, when you can't see her, that's you know, that's not good.
She's here. To do this to look at chat because her ass is in front of it. Mia, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come here and say hello. Come here and say hello. Oh, she's ignoring me.
Let's say that don't surprise you. She never listens.
Yeah, the weather's going funny everywhere, I think.
It is. It's going crazy.
I mean,
We've never seen fog like this in years. Never known fog as dense in years.
Yeah, it's strange weather. Strange weather. What are you doing? You going to say hello? Come here. Claws out to me. Oh, don't put your claws in. Right, no claws. Right, goodbye.
That was a quick hello and goodbye.
Yeah, well, she wanted to just drag hold of me with my claws, and every shirt I've got's got plugs in it. I thought, you're not plucking this in. It's the first time I've worn this one. You're not putting plugs in it.
What it means by plugs, Tamsy, it's like where the claws catch on the fabric, and it's got like little things in it. I know what
Pulley
you
outy
mean.
bits.
Yeah.
Pulley bits. That's it. Correct.
The joys of owning cats.
I know. If I could turn back time, believe me, it'd be different. No doubt about it.
Well, you can't now. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah,
that's the only problem. You know, you can't turn back time.
Bloody sure you can't.
And talk about pain in my knee. That's when I wished I could turn back time to a time when I weren't in so much pain. I couldn't put no weight on it.
Yeah.
It was that bad earlier on.
It's not good.
No.
Not good at all.
Not
Is
when
Johnny
you're that much pain you can't put any weight on it.
Is Johnny not paying a visit tonight?
He says he were knackered.
Alright.
So
I get comfy on this chair for some reason. Just bear with me. I'm going to have a cushion shuffle. Fucking murder.
If I could turn back time.
there was a thing on today. Man City, right, haven't won a game in the last 13.
Alright.
Things are not looking good. And then with all this palaver with under investigation that they're in, So probably waiting for the fall. Oh, pardon me.
Hello, Vanessa.
We need to have tea till late, and she's doing
It's the old kung fu thing again. Have you got a fly?
it's the midges, you know, the midges that we get.
You got a meat?
It's one of those bloody fruit fly things. What do you call it?
Oh yeah, we
As
decided
I said before, I've got to clean up my room.
we thought we'd have a chippy, but our local chippy's closed till 6th January, I think. So we tried a different one. So and it was gorgeous, honestly.
Very good.
Oh, it was gorgeous. And you know, you could tell when they're frying best potatoes. Oh, they were gorgeous. Chris had a fish, and it was that big. He had to cut it in half to fit it on his plate. Our Callum had,
Oh, wow.
yeah, and that was a small one at this. Callum, what did he have? American burger meal. He says it were gorgeous. I don't know what were on it because they devoured it in less than 2 seconds. You know what I mean? So I don't know what were on it.
What makes a burger? What makes a burger American? They can't just steal burgers.
I don't know. I don't know what were on it because I never got a chance to have a look. You know,
Because our fish and chip shops all do burgers, and they don't call them American.
and then after he devoured all that lot, Chris bought some wagon wheels and some them rocket chocolate bars. Not chocolate bars, biscuits.
Yeah.
One of them and all.
Bloody hell.
Tell you that lad's got all the legs. Can't keep up with him.
He's a growing man.
And I was that full. I mean, I didn't even eat all, man. I had fish cake butty.
Can't remember last time I went chippy. It's a few weeks ago.
Well, we were umming and ahhing. We didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I says, well, our local
Well, after
chippy.
I left Richard's stream the other day.
Carry on.
Sorry.
No, I mean, carry on.
Okay, I was going to say, after I left Richard's stream the other day, I got a bacon, cheese, and mushroom burger. And I ate like 3 mouthfuls of it, and I couldn't eat any more. So it took me the whole day, all day, to eat this burger. But man, it was a really good burger if I wasn't dying. It was amazing. One of the best that they've made.
Well, yeah.
But yeah.
And this chipper that we've tried tonight is only just a bit further up road. So no big, big like he didn't have to travel for miles.
So you might go again there then.
Yeah. He says tonight, he says definitely, he says from now on that's his new chippy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see his local one, it's only like a little chippy. And more often than not, about 6 o'clock, it shuts.
Yeah.
And same as Chris says, I think he's got to a point where he's not bothered anymore, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And he's let everything slip. Well, a lot. We had one, I don't know, about 2-3 weeks ago. And Chris took a few mouthfuls and he says, that were absolutely disgusting. Chips were horrible, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think he's let things slide a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think he's making a deal from it. But same as I said to Chris, you think he stop open a bit longer. And a few weeks back, Chris went in and he says, oh, you've just come. He says, I was just about to shut. So he says, well, it's early, isn't it? He says, yeah, he says, I've only made 50 quid all day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
but that were like, I don't know what time he opens, but anyway, you said it only made 50 quid all day. So I think his heart's gone out of it, if you know what I mean. And same as I says to Chris, I says, when your heart's gone out of it, you don't care, you know what I mean? You don't care what people think. You don't, you know, I don't know.
Well, these days, with all the delivery services, there's just so many other options. I think fish and chip shops are like, you know, they're not on the top of the list anymore.
No.
That's it. I mean, as a rule, I mean, we don't have one that all that often because, you know, we just can't afford it. But, you know, every now and again we do. But glad we went there. But you see, the thing is as well, they've got a website and they're on, is it Just Eat they're on? And Chris says, oh, I'm not waiting about an hour for my food. He says, we're just being up road. He says, well, have a look on website. But it weren't Just Eat. They've actually got a proper website for it. And it shows you everything that they do.
Yeah.
So we got the choice, you know, to look through it and decide what we were going to have. Which were good. You know, rather than taking potluck and just turning up. And Andy rung up in advance and he says, oh, you know, pardon me, collection, you can get within 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So, same as Chris says, you know, from now on, we'll use them when we have a chippy tea and go up and collect it. Ring up in advance because we knew what we wanted because we'd had a look at website. So, they're just chips and cheese.
Ours is just go round the corner. All I got to do is go round the corner, walk about 5 houses, and it's there. So it's like 2 minutes away.
Well, you see, our local one is like that's just up, like turn onto main road and you're there, and it's convenient. But they're closed again till 6th January. So I says, well, what about that Albert's? It's called Albert's.
Do you have it other than Asian? Are all your fish and chip shop stores owned by Asians?
Not locally, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got to travel a bit far for Indian and Chinese. And it does have to be a special occasion to have a Chinese. But you see, Callum's not fond of Chinese.
I hate Chinese.
But Callum's not fond on it. So when we order a Chinese, baby, there's no.
I like vegetables, but I don't like their vegetables or their sauce.
It's all shoots and leaves and shit like that.
Well, we have chicken balls. We normally have egg fried rice. What's that other one? Chicken chow mein. And then we might have beef and mushrooms. It depends.
Yeah, I like that beef and black bean sauce. I don't mind that.
But this is like beef.
Yeah, I hate that. That's a word.
Beef and mushrooms in gravy. I don't know, but you know.
I don't have much Chinese. Only because I don't even know what it is. That's the problem. At least we're in Indian, I know what it is. It's always chicken, hot.
Well, chicken chow mein, it's like...
I don't like their pork because it's got red...
I tell you something, when...
You know how their pork always tastes like some other animal? I don't like it. I'm scared it's like cat. All their pork dishes.
We had a Chinese one night, and this one we lived over in Nottinghamshire, and his mate says, "Oh, well, you tried that seaweed?"
Seaweed?
Yeah, it's seaweed, but it's like crispy.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like crispy. I went.
Yeah,
that. I'll get that off beach.
I know, right? Stick it in the dehydrator. Gross. It's gross anyway because it tastes like literally seaweed.
Yeah. Not for me, that. Not for me
I don't
at
even
all.
like sushi. Gross.
Oh, God, I don't like sushi. No way.
Yeah,
I
they do
just
it
not
at
cooked.
Sainsbury's.
Fuck that. It just looks like little round things of stuff that's not been cooked. No way.
Sainsbury's Chinese crispy seaweed.
No way.
And it is crispy. Can't say it's something that I
I like
Yep,
spring
gross.
rolls.
That's the stuff my daughter buys.
recommend.
I like spring rolls.
Yeah, I like spring rolls. And I like wontons, even though I still don't know what the meat is, but I do like wontons.
Oh dear.
I got food poisoning real bad from sweet and sour pork once, and I think that's what's kind of scared me a lot from Chinese. But give me a good old chicken korma and naan bread. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like chicken nut korma.
I love Indian.
All right,
I had
that's
Indian
only
yesterday.
Indian
I had
food
chicken
I
korma
can
yesterday.
eat is chicken korma.
I love it korma. And I don't mind that other one, that dry one, that
Yeah.
biryani. I don't mind that either.
Nah, I've
I've never
tried.
had that. I'm always just stuck to what I know.
What's that one?
I like
in the
homemade
orange
butter
sauce?
chicken.
What's that in orange sauce?
Is that butter chicken?
Oh, it's quite spicy, but yeah, Chris likes it.
Oh, like a vindaloo.
No,
Or
no.
Oh, vindaloo, fuck that.
Tikka.
Raw beef.
Chicken tikka.
It could be. There's so
Chicken
many.
tikka, I don't mind
Yeah,
that.
chicken tikka.
A
That's
tikka,
it.
tikka masala, tikka
Masala.
masala or whatever
Tikka
it's called.
masala. Yeah. Yeah,
I've never tried that.
I could go for that. Yeah, if they hadn't got any korma, but my favourite's chicken korma, and that's because it's like a coconutty,
Yeah.
creamy,
Yeah.
coconutty taste. You know what I mean?
I like it. Poppadoms,
Yeah.
dips,
It's
and then
actually
naan bread.
almonds.
And onion barges.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
baby.
like onion bhajis. I do like those.
Onion barges.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And you've had a few to drink. Oh, God. That's the ultimate meal.
But this is the thing. With every Chinese meal, they give you
Prawn
prawn
crackers.
crackers.
Yeah.
Why they've called prawn crackers? Because they're white and there's no taste to them.
No, there's just like hints of
I know.
prawn.
They're just like those tatey things that you could fry back in the, I don't know if you get them anymore, but you put them in a deep fry and they expand and go just like the prawn, because I don't like seafood tasting stuff. So, and I love prawn crackers. So there ain't no prawns in there.
Hiya, Vince. How are you?
Oh,
Hey,
Vince.
Vince. Merry Christmas. I hope you had a good holiday.
Hello, Jeanette, Tansy, and John. Oh, John. Who's John?
It's John. Hey, John. Wherever you are, whoever John is.
You were John. Never mind, eh?
Oh, the giggles.
Maybe he's expecting Johnny to be here somewhere.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll have to do.
I remember Doc Cotton worked for Mr. Poppadom at the laundrette. Yeah. Papadopoulos.
Fingers.
Do
In
watch it.
Indonesia, they're called Krupuk Udang. It says a deep fried snack made from starch and prawn. They are common snack food in Southeast Asian cuisine, but they are most closely associated with Indonesia. They have also been adapted into Eastern Asian cuisines where they're similar Japanese, wherever it is.
Right.
So, by sounds of things, there is prawn in them. But yeah. But yeah, that's what always bugged me is the fact that
Ooh.
they don't actually taste or anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't.
It tastes like the oil that they're cooked in. Oil and salt. That's what they taste like.
You know, you can't exactly define a taste to them, if you know what I
No.
mean. Even though they're called prawn crackers, you wouldn't know that they've got prawns in them because there's no taste.
Yeah.
And having said that, prawns ain't got no taste.
So
So.
it's the prawns. I like prawns. I don't mind
Yeah,
prawns.
you know,
The
the
only
pickle-
way I will eat a prawn.
Sorry?
Yeah, take off the heads and you've got to take off the heads, clean out the poop chute, and you've got to drench them in garlic butter. Cook them in like a big pot of garlic butter, and then they're okay to eat. But other than that, nope. You won't be eating anything like that.
No, I'm the same. I got one at a
But
Chinese
there cannot be
restaurant.
eyes. I am not eating anything that's looking at me.
Correct. That's exactly what they did with my prawn. They brought him in food out with this giant prawn on top and it just stirring straight at me. I said, you can get rid of that. I said, I cannot have that stirring at me on top of the plate. No way. No chance. I don't do anything with ties. Not a chance. And some of what Chinese do with that stuff, they eat them fish that eat that's still alive. Won't get that. No way. Actually moving up plates. No way.
I mean, going on to a different kind of. We were invited next door, not here, when I was with my ex, and they did a paella. Now that's the strangest thing I've ever eaten. And they just chuck everything in.
I've had paella.
As this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They chuck prawns and I don't know what they chuck in it, but it was eatable, but it weren't my favourite, if you know what I mean. I couldn't yeah.
Oh.
That is the strangest
I don't mind paella. I've had it a few times. I've never had it in this country. It's always been when I've been in Spain I've had it. And I don't mind it because they cook it right over there and it just looks like a thick sort of fishy stew like, but it always tasted all right to me.
Isn't it rice? Well, the paella I had was rice with seafood into it. And it was disgusting.
Yeah, there's all sorts in it. And it's usually doing a right big flat tray sort of thing. I enjoyed it when I had it, I must admit.
And do you like mussels?
Yeah, I don't mind mussels.
Yeah, look, there's all kinds.
It must be a man thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And oysters.
That one's got mussels in it.
Oysters.
Don't even go there with oysters.
Oyster, and it's supposed to turn into a raving nymphomaniac if you eat oysters.
It's just the way they eat them, Richard. That puts me off. No, I'm there with you.
You just got to suck it in.
I know.
What?
Get hold of the jelly bit and just
Like eating
suck it in.
Grandma globules. What? No, thank you.
It's supposed to turn you into an absolute nymphomaniac if you eat.
I'm going to say, can you imagine that slimy thing going down your throat?
Gross. I was a kid and I had to try it because that's the rules back when I was a kid, and I tried it and it just practically came back up as soon as it went down.
Oh, it says he likes Richard's muscles.
Only good thing about it is, Tamsy,
Show us your gun.
You put white wine in it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm gonna bloody seriously become a ninja shortly. These freaking little fly things, midges, whatever they're
it's
called.
the strangest thing I've ever eaten, and I weren't overly fussed on it.
I had to eat a fish eyeball when I was little. This old lady Nana Mick, there was no saying no. You had to try everything, and she used to cook fish heads and all this stuff. She's a traditional Māori grandma, and I had to eat a fish eyeball, and that was the most worst experience ever. They pop in
I've
your
seen
mouth,
it on
and then they're all like,
Celebrity, and yeah, all
Oh, as soon as you chew them,
chewy
they
and
burst.
chewy and gooey at the
and
same
then all
time. Yeah, they do.
stuff
And they're,
with fat at middle on it.
Oh, I couldn't do
they're
that.
chewy and gooey at the
Yeah.
same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I've watched
Oh,
I'm a Celebrity
no,
when
I
they eat
couldn't
an
eat that.
eyeball,
Fish
and
eyeball, no chance.
no, not a nice sight.
Yeah.
Especially when it's square back.
Oh no.
But yeah, that just said when it squeaks.
I can't think what the worst thing I've had to eat is. Can't I think?
I'm a Celebrity's alright, but after fucking 10
Can't think of anything.
boring.
It's like, remember that Fear Factor show? That American Fear Factor? And they always had to eat some real gross stuff on there. Ugh.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
one here that's on every Christmas. I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here. They're usually in Australia and they eat
Yeah, I
jungle
think
food.
that,
And
Well,
they're fucking eating
yeah.
shit on there. Eating kangaroo cock
And anus.
and arsehole, kangaroo's arse. Oh, God. No way.
No, thank you. You
Oh,
think
thank
about
you.
what a kangaroo sausage is full of then, because they have kangaroo sausages over there. So imagine what that's made of:
You know,
asses and
and
lips and.
sweet
Oh.
bread.
I remember when that Carol Thatcher were on it, she just had everything. She didn't give a shit. Remember that Carol Thatcher when she was on AMSA? She just said, bring it on,
And
bastards.
them great big
Everything
witch
is
ticker
fucking
up
epic.
things.
Oh, yeah, them yellow grubs and they bite head off. Oh,
Bite head
no.
off and then eat rest on it. Ugh,
Oh,
horrible.
no
I've
way.
eaten a hoo-hoo grub, which is a big giant wood bug, and I've eaten that when I was a kid, and they taste like peanut butter. They're not
Yeah.
bad.
What are they called? A what grub?
Well, we call them a hoo-hoo grub, but a hoo-hoo, H-U-H-U, hoo-hoo grub.
I think
And,
we've
but
spoken
it's
about
a
this before.
Them
it's a wood
witch grubs.
a wood larva.
Oh,
There you go.
Horrible.
I couldn't eat that. Oh, no.
That's a wood eating larvae.
Like in Thailand and stuff, they eat all them fried bugs. I couldn't eat that.
I couldn't do it now as an adult because now I know, like I'm more aware of what I'm eating. But when I was a kid, it was just right.
I mean, in
Whatever.
certain countries, they put like crickets on it, on these kebab skewers. Deep fry them and put them on skewers.
Yeah, that's fine. Thailand, they
That's
do all
like
that.
is it
Cambodia and all that.
Malaysia or it's Thailand or somewhere?
Yeah.
Somewhere in Asia, they it's a delicacy to eat a tarantula. They deep fry
No.
tarantulas.
No
And it's
way.
quite a delicacy.
No
I
chance.
couldn't because one, it's a bloody giant spider, and two, they've got the fattest ass. Imagine how much gooey, yucky juices in there.
Hiya, Mary Ellen. Thank you very much.
Hello, Mary Ellen. Happy New Year to you.
But yeah,
Happy New Year.
I couldn't eat none of that stuff.
I'm so glad we
deep
don't
fried
say Merry
it.
Christmas.
You know, wrapped in chocolate, knowing what were inside it.
No, no way. No way. It's gross.
But yeah, it's not very nice.
You ever watch Off the Hook? Have you ever watched Off the Hook? It's a YouTube channel. It's
No.
Daz and Will. They're English. They're English. They come from where you come from. but they do these things where they eat packets of things from other countries that they can't read the language. They don't know what they're eating. It's hilarious to watch.
I like
I
to
love-
know what I'm eating. I
love watching them videos of them trying to eat that surströmming, that fish in a can, and they open it up and they're all dying.
That shit farts when you open it. I know. As soon as it opens, it's like. No,
Everybody there is barking up before they even flipping get lid off. Oh God! I was going to get a tin of that.
I
The
watched
lad
this
at work
crazy,
did, and I need it. But when I saw how much it cost, I thought,
Yeah.
forget it's about 30 quid a tin.
I know, but how long's it been fermenting in there? It's fermented fish. Ugh,
Yeah,
fish
told-
alone is disgusting. Let alone.
Chris, he's going for it there. I'm
Yeah.
sure that's the second one you've held up tonight, Chris.
Go, Chris. Chuck it.
There's number 2.
Oh, fermented fish. No way. And them eggs as well. Them eggs that have gone off. Oh, no way.
Oh, the 100-year-old egg, and it's like black and green and.
What's that
Oh,
thing
no.
called,
Oh, and
Richard?
what's that other one where they?
There's one of them's called Balut. And I don't know which it is, where it's got a
Yeah, that's
part
got a
formed
chicken in it.
Yeah,
A balut has a chicken in it. Yeah,
it's got part formed embryo
that's
in
balut.
it.
That's Filipino.
Oh, no way.
Mm.
Oh, that's minging. That's
Yeah.
freaking minging.
Yeah.
Imagine the
Oh, no.
smell. All I can think of was a smell. Because even fresh eggs, when you take when you've cooked them, you take
Fertilised
the shell off.
developing egg embryo
smells
that is boiled or steamed and eaten from the shell.
Oh, yeah. That
Street
is absolutely
food.
grotesque, is that?
Philippines, Cambodia and Vietnam.
Well, we're so white, aren't we? We're so white.
I mean, look at this one.
Uncultured, people would say.
Actually shows you bloody embryo.
No way.
How
Yeah.
could you eat that? That's a baby. That's a bloomin' baby.
No way. I'll never forget that day when I got that chocolate milk, that strawberry milkshake from that petrol station in the middle of the night, and I took lid off it. I was driving, and I didn't know, and I took lid off it, and there must have been a hole in the lid already, and it had gone off and turned into like a semi-hard jelly, and I went like that, and all lot just come out like a big stinky jelly all down me. Oh! I nearly
Okay, we're
crashed.
gonna have to change the subject in a minute. My stomach is starting to turn.
Oh, it was horrendous. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I went near Skipton. You won't know where Skipton is, but it's over Yorkshire, West Yorkshire. And I went to this petrol station, and I had somebody in the car with me at the time. I said, I'm going to have to get a drink. I said, I'm gagging for a drink. I said, I just nipped it. And in one of them petrol stations, where late at night, they served you through like a drawer. They did, like a night drawer. I
Yeah.
said, just pass us one of them red milkshakes. They were called break time, they were. And he passed them in. I set off down the road, and they had a foil lid. And I pierced foil lid, and I'm driving. I just did that. I thought, gee, that feels different. And it just, the whole contents come out in one big gone off jelly and landed on my shirt. Oh, God, it stunk.
Congealed milk.
Oh, it was awful. It had separated it like jelly half and like a horrible liquid second half. And I had a nice clean shirt.
Now
on.
I'm more concerned about what it would smell like.
Oh, it was vile. I pulled over, I got out, I was covered in it. Yeah, I had to drive back with no shirt or pants on. Just drive back with me, just my undies on.
Oh, God.
It weren't good. Was not good. I'll never forget that. Never forget it. Scarred for life with that, I were.
The worst thing I ever did, all right, was I had a McDonald's burger. I'd been drinking the night before and I could only eat half of it. So I put it down because I'm terrible like that. I'll eat shit cold. I'll just eat it cold. Anyway, we had this massive ant infestation. So it was pitch black and I was like, I got a burger here. It would have been like 5 a.m. So I took a big bite of this burger and it was full of ants. And if you've smelt, ants have got like a pheromone or something. You squash one and your finger smells like ass, and my whole mouth was just full of ants and tasted like ass. It was so horrible. I was like, "Bleh," spitting out everywhere. Like,
You
oh, I
like
had to
ants
brush
on your
my
burger?
teeth.
Oh,
It was
no
the
way.
worst thing. Ugh. And that was only last year, by the way. No, not last. The year that I lived at, the last house I lived at. And yeah, the ants were everywhere. And oh my God.
Oh,
So I'm
God.
traumatized by ants now. If I see one, I'm like fucking freak out. I won't squash them with my finger anymore though. Because you can't get the shit off your hands. It smells like you've been
Oh.
scratching your ass or something.
I had half a bumblebee on a sandwich, and we were at a bar. We were in a pub pub just down the road actually. And they used to make sandwiches, and they used to wrap them in cling film and put them on bar. And a big hairy bumblebee must have crawled into one. And I was sat at bar and we're chatting. It was Saturday afternoon, it were. And I just looked at my sandwich, and all there were a bee's arse left in it. And the rest of it had gone. I'd eaten it. Oh God! Big hairy bumblebee.
Oh,
The only time I've had food poisoning is when not long after me and Chris had got together, and came over to visit him, right? So he says, I'll take you for your breakfast. So we goes in this, this little cafe, you know what I mean? So we had a cooked breakfast each. Gets back to his flat, and I says, "Hi, partners."
Oh, partner.
Get back to his flat, and I say, "Oh God, I don't feel too good. Don't feel too good. We've got to nip out for something." I don't think he got any milk or oat in. And the minute he'd gone out through that door, I rushed to the toilet, and I'm there going down the toilet. So anyway, when he come back, "Hi, Tracy."
Hello, Tracy.
When he come back, I'm laying on the sofa, and he went, "God," he says, "you look terrible." I went, "That's because I've been done out but keep throwing up since you went." So anyway, he got me a blanket and he covered me over next to me. Because you see, he got two sofas, one here and one facing. Next minute, I heard him rushing to the toilet. He was saying. So, that were a good visit. I were on one sofa, not being very well, and he were on other sofa. And the only thing we put it down to was this cafe that we've been to. Because, we hadn't been anywhere else apart from this cafe.
Food poisoning scares me.
So we got salmonella or what it were, but terrible. And that's the one and only time I've ever had food poisoning. Oh, pardon me. But
you know what, Jeanette? I won't eat, iceberg lettuce. You know how you get iceberg lettuce and it comes in a bag? I won't eat that because I watched CSI years ago. It was something like CSI, whatever it was, and someone died because there was E. coli in the freaking lettuce. So I won't eat iceberg lettuce now because I'm scared that it's poo particles.
Well, you see that. I mean, I don't know what that were. I don't know, E. coli, salmonella, or whatever it were, but it made us both terribly ill.
Yeah. Salmonella can kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Salmonella.
We got and so no. So, the whole visit spent, we were on one sofa and now we're on other. So, that we're successful. And he says, the only thing I can think it is, he says, is that cafe. That's what it's got to be. Because it's the only place that we've been together and eaten something together. You know what I mean? So, I don't think it's there now. But anyway, there's no wonder, is it, if you're making people ill. But no matter where you go to eat it, you always take that risk that there's going to be something amiss somewhere. Oof.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the one and only time I've ever had food poisoning. So, are you looking forward to New Year? No, not really.
I'm not. Because I've got two New Years. Like I've got mine and then I've got yours. And it's like, which one do I choose? I can't do both of them. I can only do one or the other. So I think I'm going to just sleep my New Year and then just go for your New Year because everyone has your New Year, whereas nobody has mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you're saying. Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know,
And I can't look. I'm really going to try this year to the next year to sort my shit out. I don't have to drink 18 cans of bourbon every time I drink. I don't have to die. I don't have to kill myself, you know? And the other day, I literally was so paranoid thinking I'm killing myself.
that's it.
So,
That's it.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's everything in moderation, if you know what I mean. You know, it's
yeah. I can do 2 bottles of wine as long as I haven't been drinking 50 cans of bourbon. You know what I mean? Like the bourbon, it's the sugar, Jeanette. It's killing me. It's seriously, I've got symptoms of diabetes and I know I've still got to go for this blood test that it's going to come back that I've got diabetes. I already know. My mum's got it. And they already said that I was high risk of it.
that's it.
Anyway, next year I'm going to try and be a bit more of a. I don't want to lose my funness. I'm still going to drink. I've just got to learn that I don't need to get completely trashed, like blackout.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
So what it is for me is working on self-control.
That's it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, we've got every faith in you, Tams.
Of course I can. Because it's already something I'm thinking about. It's not like someone's telling me I have to do it. It's already something that's already on my mind all the time. So I know that I can do it.
Yeah. And if you're in that kind of mindset where, you know, I'm going to do it, I know I can do it, then that's a good start.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
And I never make a New Year's resolution. How many of you lot make a New Year's resolution?
No, I don't.
That's not a resolution. That's just me thinking of my health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and I've learned not to say, oh, well, next year's going to be a great year. I've learned not to say that. That's just bullshit because
you never know. You never know what's around the corner. You could have a great year. You never know.
Well,
it's, you know, my philosophy is
we'll see.
One day at a time. You know, one day at a time.
One day at a time. I can't remember that song. Oh, Tracy, how we doing?
Much love, Tracy.
Tracy didn't get her up till 8 o'clock. Yeah, I spoke to Johnny earlier on and he said you were still in bed, Tracy.
Hit the link, Tracy, and come on up. Oh, wait up. Who the hell's Olivia Hussey?
Tracy's done a snippet and went like that with his tongue and whiskey it. It went. What the hell's that? yeah.
Romeo and Juliet star Olivia Hussey. Oh,
yeah.
The drunk putty cat. Yeah.
Well, it says she were British here.
Yeah, British actress.
She was the daughter of an Argentine tango singer.
Right.
There you go.
Sounds like a bit of a hussy to me.
She got a Golden Globe Award and a David whatever.
David Dan, whatever.
David did the Donatello Award. I don't know. She was born in Buenos Aires.
Yeah. That's Argentina. A David Di Donatello Award. Yeah.
Whatever that is. She's had 3 husbands.
Yeah. Oh, that stands to reason with a surname like that. Hit the link, Tracy, and come on up here.
She was 73.
We haven't seen you yet since before Christmas. Get in your little office under them stairs.
You little office.
Get under your furry dancers.
Gary Ross says Donatello the Ninja Turtle. Oh dear.
God, why would you want to get married 3 times? Jesus. Fucking madness.
Oh, wedding cake's the worst. You know how they put that white icing and then that little layer of stuff underneath? I don't know what it is, but it tastes gross. And Mum's wedding cake had the flies in it. It was full of flies. You know, the fruit flies. That's what I call them.
Raisins, currants, whatever.
But yeah, I don't like that.
I've got some cakes. I've got some ovens in oven. It covered some Eccles cakes. They're just nothing but full of flies.
Oh, they nice. I like Eccles cakes.
Yeah. Eccles cakes. You bite into something, it's just 2 inches thick of flies.
Tarts are bad.
But yeah. I ain't had none of them in years. Baby. He's having to tip water up to get any. Again, he's topping up. But yeah, I can't start. Even though like marzipan is just almond flavour, I just don't like it.
I like marzipan.
I don't. And that
one thing there was not at Christmas dinner. Can you hear me? One thing that there was not at Christmas dinner was ugly fly anything. There was no fly pies, nothing. That was great. Could you hear me through that? Because my computer did some shit. I give it a miss tonight. Richard look rough and feel it. I come up on the next one. Fair enough, Tracy.
But yeah, you know, it's.
What's that?
Oh, sorry, that was my phone coming alive. I don't know what was going on there.
If it were allowed to say that Jeanette streams live,
you should see my mosquito bites. They're all disgusting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mosquito bites.
Whack some Germaline or some TCP or something on them, Tam, so they don't get infected.
Okie dokie, Tracy.
I was rubbing apple cider vinegar on them, Jeanette.
I'll give it a miss tonight, Richard. You look rough, and I feel. I'm sorry. I'll try and do myself up better next.
She looks rough.
I know, I'm joking.
But yeah, you don't want that. Oh God, that cellulitis. Chris has had it. Oh, and that comes from bites or scratches.
Oh, I've had it in my eye.
Oh.
I had it from an abscess, and it went to my eye and ate my whole face. Like I was like big, and why am I echoing?
Yeah.
I'm echoing like a lot of sudden.
I can't hear an echo.
Hello?
I can't hear no echo.
Hello? Hello? Back. Come back. It's coming
Hello,
from
hello,
me,
hello?
I think, and I don't know how.
I think
Still
it's me.
hear it?
It's ever since my phone.
It's just
my phone
my
beeps.
voice I can hear.
Sometimes an echo.
Hello. There we go. It's gone. Yep, it's gone now. Because I hate hearing my voice back.
Hello.
Well, anyway, Chris has had this cellulitis quite a few times, and twice he's been hospitalised with it. And the last time he were verging on septicemia, it was that bad. So yeah, it was terrible. It got blisters that size on his legs. It was terrible. Blisters
Oh, wow.
yeah. So
Can't
yeah,
it make you go into septic? It can put you in septic shock or something, can't it?
he were. This is the thing.
Wow.
He came home from work on the Monday and he says he didn't feel very well. So he didn't go to work on Tuesday and he phoned doctors and he went up and he says, I think I've got cellulitis. So she gave him some antibiotics and by Wednesday they rushed him into hospital. It was that bad.
Oh,
And
wow.
now from his knee to his ankle, it's purple. To say then that he'd got that bad of blisters that'll always be like that. And that's where
Oh, wow.
how it's sealed up and everything. And you know that zero base gets prescribed for him specifically for that reason, because he has to keep his leg moisturized. We're in a bad way, I tell you. And that's how fast it takes hold from Monday, from not feeling very well. This is the thing, Tamsy. They couldn't work out. He'd got no cuts, he'd got no bites, no nothing. And they didn't know what had caused it.
Yeah.
And you know what they put it down to in end?
Athlete's foot.
I
Right.
think it was your athlete's foot that caused it. And that's why I said, when anybody says they've got a scratch or a bite or something, just make sure that you take good care of it, because it's terrible. Somebody that's never suffered with it, don't know the half and a quarter of it. And not many people have heard of cellulitis, but yeah, it's not a very nice thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Nick's kid athlete's foot, and he's not the most cleanest man, and he's had cellulitis in his feet before.
But yeah, they couldn't think of any other reason what had caused it, but mostly it's like a blood infection, and it basically and that's how quick it,
You think it's from being dirty, but it's not, is it?
No.
It's not from being dirty, it's just
that's why they always ask you if you've got a scratch or you've been bitten, because it only takes something like that and it soon takes hold, and it like goes throughout, you know what I mean? It's like a blood thing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm making all noise. But yeah, it's Chris has had it quite a few times. I've had it twice in my neck. Here in my neck. And this particular time it went all the way down my left breast and all. Very nice. But I didn't have it half as bad as what Chris had it. I did end up in hospital because being my neck and my throat were we're frightened that it might affect my breathing, or you know what I mean. That's the only reason why I ended up in hospital. I went half as bad as what Chris were.
I can't catch them.
Oh, you know.
I think they're multiplying.
But
It's gross. This is my bedroom. I'm going to sleep with these guys. We have to sort this room out.
That's one of the biggest fears that I do. You know, when
And
we
that's
have
the other
windows
reason why I've got to cut.
so flying in my mouth while I'm asleep.
What about the fact that we eat? Oh, what we eat like 16 spiders in our sleep.
I woke up one night and, you know, we call them rain beetles and like crunchy little black beetles. And I woke up one night with one of them on my arm and I had a hissy fit.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
And I'm thinking, God, if that had been
I'd be like moving to Antarctica.
a bit higher and it might have crawled in my mouth. Ugh.
Oh, fuck that. No way. No way. No
Yeah,
way.
I'm a bit what's it are having windows open now during summer.
Some fucking fly analysis now. Just scanning the room for fruit flies.
I can handle bugs if they stay away from my vicinity.
Ooh, vicinity.
Isn't that a word? That's a word. I didn't make it up, did I?
Oh, it's a word, vicinity. It's like Jeanette's going for a game of tennis.
You want one of these, Tams?
Oh, no. Do you know what? Me and Nick have had a couple. He tunes them. Jeanette, do you know what Nick does with them? He makes them into tasers. He takes the top piece off and turns the handle into a taser. He's one of them mad scientist people who likes to do weird shit.
Yeah.
How do I drink, you fucker?
Our Callum got, when we got that, and he was going around going. So he started knocking things flying.
I got it, look! You see that? I bloody got one. One down, a million more to go.
But pesky little blighters.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, our Callum's lethal with that. He got rid.
Hello, Tommy.
Hi, Tommy. How are you? Pardon me.
Hey, Tommy.
So, but I tell you what, we buy them. You know them greasy strip things that you pull down and.
Yeah, and
we've got them in my living room at the moment.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got those in my living room right now because Nick seems to be allergic to fly spray. Bye, Jason. Whenever I spray fly spray around Nick, his fucking asthma, everything, gets real bad. So I can't use fly spray. So I actually have those ugly fly tapes hanging on my ceiling in the lounge, and they are covered. Because I told you earlier, a few weeks ago, that we got bad flies this year. Yeah,
you see, that's what
they smell yucky though. They smell like ass.
And I've had it up ages.
See, I never get flies in here.
They do if you get the sticky shit on your fingers.
It's horrible.
I've never had a single fly in here.
Come to New Zealand, you'll know about flies.
The blind bloke come.
It's winter though. You shouldn't have
No, he's not coming till New Year.
I thought you said they were coming on Friday.
No, he's coming. He sent me a text just before, I don't know, 2 days ago, saying it'll be it'll be next Thursday. It is. It's Thursday coming.
Oh yeah.
Is it the 2nd? It's Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's when he's coming.
But
see, I can't open windows here because if I did, cats would be straight out. She'd be gone. If I open windows.
Could I ask a favour of you two nice people? Will you hold the fort while I go to...
Yeah. We'll hold the fort.
Yeah, of course. Of course, Jimmy.
We'll look after your channel in your absence.
You're in charge, Richard.
Thanks.
Richard, you're in charge.
Oh, yeah.
Don't put me in charge. We'll get out of control.
Luckily, I don't get any flies in here, thank God. I've never seen one
Yeah.
since I moved in here. Not one single fly yet.
And you moved in at summertime, didn't you?
Yeah, I moved in August.
Yeah, so
I've not seen one.
you're lucky. Maybe the blind bloke couldn't find the place. That's funny, Tommy.
No, he cancelled it. He cancelled because it's quite a big job.
Get it?
It's quite. It's quite a big job. Quite a big job, but I don't know actually what he's coming for. I don't think he's coming to fit him on Thursday. Be nice if he did. He hasn't said so because I need to put an electrical supply in. You know what I mean? Before he comes to fit it, because it's going to be electric. The electric lines are going to go up and down on a button.
Oh, you're getting bloody posh.
Yeah, well, I don't want a thing hanging down that you have to move them up and down with. I was fucking cat would play with that then, wouldn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Probably
So
hang yourself on the bloody cord.
I'm going to get some electric ones that you just press the remote control and they go up and down. It did. I'm a bit slow there, Tommy. You're right.
Have you seen those cool windows that just... Have you seen those cool windows? The real rich people have them. And you don't need any blinds. They just go dark at night time and you can't see through them. And they're generally... They're light on the inside during the day, but on the outside, they're still dark. People still can't see in.
Yeah.
It's pretty magic, I think, anyway.
Yeah. You can get some, like, one-way stuff you can put on, but I don't know. I don't like the idea of that, because even though you know people can't see through, it still seems a bit weird if you're walking around in buff. There's people walking past outside.
They come up real close.
And even though they can't come up close because they'd have to come on my patio to do that. They'd have to be tall, so they can't come close. You know.
Denzel Washington is 70. Holy crap. Sienna Miller's only 43. I thought she was way older. Wow. I don't know who should I know who Stephen Frost is and Terry Butcher? I don't know who they are.
Sienna Miller.
I don't think. Hang on, let me look. You know, Sienna Miller, she was with... I can't even remember. She's been with all of them.
She sounds like she's going to be somebody who's good looking.
She is.
All right.
She's blonde. All the boys loved her.
All right, yeah,
all the boys love her.
Yeah, I found it.
Who was she with? And her husband was sleeping with the nanny.
So,
what's his name?
So she was with a guy who had an affair with her. That's a big what on earth? Imagine being married to a woman. What planet are you on if you're married to a woman like her and you have an affair?
Yeah, but he had an affair with the nanny, even, you know. Like, you're not meant to sleep with the help.
You're married to Sienna Miller and you have an affair. Fucking hell.
That's because a lot of these rich men have got sex addiction problems, I reckon. Jude Law, that's it, Park Nest.
You don't have to be rich to have a sex addiction.
Stephen Frost was a comedian and Terry Butcher was a professional footballer. Was a beast of a centre back. Okay. Things we learn. You teach me so much stuff, Park Nest, but I could never remember it. Don't ask me tomorrow. You're lucky I remember my name when I wake up in the morning. So where's all the other people? Where is everyone? Where's Crypto? Where's Tim? What are they up to, Ratbag?
They'll turn up at some point. They usually do. I'll find them somewhere. They'll be about. Let me do a bit of investigating. They'll be about.
I'm
It'll be
having
about-
bad bloody hair day.
I've had her there.
Oh, with my, I need to cut off, do something about my fringe. It's done.
I'm back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. That was so
Oh,
American.
we're on about birthdays now.
What about Sienna Miller only being 43? And her husband had an affair with the nanny.
And I rode with
She was
Nanny.
married to Jude Law. Remember
Oh,
Jude
yeah,
Law? His
Sienna
sexy
Miller,
blue
yeah.
eyes.
What possesses to a guy to have an affair when your wife looks like she does?
Oh, well.
You know. Unless,
He's the guy that I guess he treats
having
women like
said that, though,
Pokemon.
having said that, though, you could look really. She could have really nice. She could be a really horrible person for all you know.
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Looks aren't
yeah.
everything, you know what I
That's
mean?
a lot of. That's a lot of what happens. Actually, is that they're all beautiful on the outside, but they're really ugly on the inside.
Yeah. Plus, you never know what
But,
goes on behind
I was
closed
gonna say-
doors.
I'm opposite of that. You see, I'm ugly on the outside, but beautiful on the inside.
Same. I eat my makeup. I put my makeup on and then I eat it.
You know what I always say? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. There
Is
you
that what
go.
it is?
Exactly. That is
And that's your
100%
Chris's
true.
comment. Let's talk about Jeanette while she's on laugh.
You are?
Chris put, let's talk about Jeanette while she's gone to the loo.
Who said that, Chris?
Chris.
I found out. You should know, Jeanette. We're talking about all your secrets. It's all about you. I'm kidding.
I were on about blinds and
Just
I
kidding,
heard
by the
Richard
way.
say something about us having electronic ones and
Yeah, I'm having electric one because I thought about it. If you get one with one windy things, cat's just going to piss about with windy thing, then, isn't it?
plus you're having to stretch over to shut the damn things.
Correct.
When being so big windows.
Well, this is the debate. I don't know if it's going to be two separate or one full yet. We haven't crossed this bridge yet.
No.
I'd have preferred to have one full, but it might be too big of a span to do in one.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Because it's like, I don't know. Must be
I was
12
left
foot
back.
wide.
Left back in the dressing room. Back you.
It's
Oh, I think I ate a bug.
I mean, when you think about it, it's like two actually big, massive windows, isn't it? If you know what I mean.
Be careful how far I stand up here. Giving anybody a free peep show at 11:15.
It just made me look at the camera like, what? Like, what? Stand up.
Me and Tansy sat there with his eyes peeled.
It's a good job other night because the camera only came back on because the cat had walked on here and there were a piece of paper on my mouse, and when she put her paw down it made the mouse, and the arrow must have been above the where it says stop cam, and it put the cam back on. If I'd have not had any pants on, can you imagine that?
It's a good job. You must have had an inkling something was going to happen, Richard, to put some on.
You know, because it was the cat that put the camera back on, not me. The cat.
It's a good job that you must be psychic or something and thought, well, I've got a feeling that something's going to happen, so I'll put some trousers on tonight.
Yeah, because all I heard was you say, "Oh, Lucy's got some pants," and I thought, "What do you mean?" And then I thought camera were back on, and cat were here, and cat had stood on the piece of paper, and it made the mouse put the fucking camera back on.
Oh, pardon me. This is the thing, Richard. This is how strange the universe works, you see.
Yeah. I've got a sore ass. I've got a boil on my ass.
Oh.
A boil like
Cheers for that,
You need
Richard.
to
I
see
really
the
wanted to
Dr.
know about a
Pimple
boil
Popper.
on your arse.
I know that's a mental picture. I could have gone for my whole life not knowing.
It's not on my ass. It's actually not on my ass. It's right at the top of my leg, just in that nick where your ass meets your leg. And it's like a spot, but it's fucking, it's
Go
it's
get
a
it
real
sorted
angry,
before it takes over.
it's like a real
You don't want
fucking
to end
angry
up with
spot.
You need somebody to squish it for him.
Oh yeah, I've done that already,
Ooh.
but fucking, you know, it's an
Painful.
angry spot. You know what I mean?
That's a
Real-
painful spot. That's a really painful spot because I know I've
Right.
had an ingrowing hair there and I've had to like get it out and now
Right.
it's the worst pain ever.
Correct. So I'm like constantly having to keep shuffling myself around on church to find a new comfy position.
You need one of them donut things,
There's
Richard.
a fucking summer, yeah. It's
Yeah.
right where the
Get
fucking
me
joint
into
where you
there
like
and just
meets
get
your
it on
ass.
there.
But yeah, he did purchase a donut, but every time he sat on it, it was going down. So yeah. Can you
Oh,
remember
wasn't a very good
that?
one then.
I sat on the fucking
X-rated, every time he sat down on it, hearing something going.
Well, that's where
You know,
you would
like-
be better with one that's like a solid cushion. That would be a better one then, not a blow up one. You
Yeah,
need
yeah.
one that's solid cushion.
It's not comfy though, I'll
Ugh,
tell you
I
that.
think I swallowed another bug.
When I go back to work, I'm going to build the ultimate chair. I've decided I'm going to build one out of a car seat.
Oh, that'll be the one.
A real cool one.
With adjustments.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, yeah. It's too much grunting and groaning going on. What's happening?
Yeah, this is the ideal thing for you, Richard.
Fucking hell. That was like Mia's bed.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I said go grab me
Yes.
a bed and sit in it.
Cushion for the relief of hemorrhoids and piles.
I haven't got hemorrhoids or piles.
Well, it's the same sort of thing. You can't sit down because your boil on your arse is sore.
It's not on my
You
ass.
don't
It's
get
right,
piles or
right at the top of
hemorrhoids or out
right
like
at the top of my leg where my leg meets me, my ass cheek, and it's fucking right there.
Actually, if you think about it,
And
the
it
donut
unzips.
wouldn't work then because it's right where your leg would actually sit,
Yeah.
like on the
Yeah,
donut. So it still
It's
wouldn't
like a
help you.
fucking. It's like a fucking hemorrhoid that's lost.
Tommy says, "How do you know it's a boil on your arse? You can't see your own arse." Did Gary tell you? There it unzips and you can wash it.
Is it?
You know, ideal for you being as sometimes you don't wear any.
Oh yeah. Well, I haven't put the cover back on this chair that I'm sat on, just in case that it gets a fucking mark on it.
It
off the
says
fucking
relieves
spot.
pressure, promotes good posture, boosts your blood circulation, and easy to clean.
How the fucking hell can a fucking cushion with an all in boost your blood circulation?
Ah,
A lot of bullshit.
and it's like a foam. Yeah, look, it's an arse sitting on it.
Ah, look at that! Ah, look at that! Look at the woman that sat on it. She's like fucking
That's a
22
really,
inches.
that's a really nice shape of an ass.
That looks more like a fucking ball sack. I sat on it.
But yeah,
Oh wow! All right, I'm gonna go for a whittle, a pedal in the dunny. I'll be back. Wait, if my camera turns off, there we go.
Out.
it's either that or something like this, Richard.
Oh, I've already got that. Really, that's what I'm sat on now. Something similar to that. I've got a couple of them. I gave one of them to Tracy actually.
That's what you had last time, weren't it?
Yeah, with pump.
Yeah.
Pump stay up.
It kept going down.
Oh, frigging well, stay up the damn thing.
Found another one, but I don't know what that dent in it is. He's adjusting himself.
You know.
I thought we were going to get a flash then.
I just told you. I could have told you, Tansy. That one's got a like a dent in it.
Oh, that's getting an old so you can hang your
Well,
own
there
mod
you
out
go.
of it.
That's got a bull sack.
Yeah.
That's got a
Got
bull
a dent in
sack
the other
holder.
side.
It's got a flipping gouge in it for your truncheon, but what's that bit at back for in case you're getting a bit of something from behind at the same time?
It says pressure relief, hemorrhoids, tailbone piles, bed sores, pregnancy, coccyx, sciatica, postnatal, suitable for wheelchair, car seat, office, outdoor pillow.
Outdoor pillow.
It couldn't be an outdoor. That's what he had before Tams. That kept going down.
Yeah, it kept going down on me. That.
Oh, yeah, that'll never work.
He hasn't had no go down on him since.
Yeah, that was the last thing that went down on me.
That's
That
dirty.
actually.
Yeah, that same look, it's got two dents in either
I
side.
don't know what that is. That one must be in case you want to spin round and just dangle it through a different hole or something. I don't know.
But yeah.
It was a really long whatever. This is how many out of 10 candy canes I got left. I ate all of the rest of them yesterday, all in a row.
It says premium washable velvet cover. Ergonomically designed to distribute weight evenly.
Anyway, sit on it there. You want to be in on the act? Go on.
Why are you not driving in? What?
Promotes good posture to alleviate lower back problems. So I don't know. I don't know what them dents is for.
You feel better now. You're in it. You feel better.
Did you have to make a smaller owl? Gary.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with it, Gary. It just kept going down every time I sat on it. It went down and down and down.
Down, down, baby, down by the roller coaster, sweet, sweet baby.
But yeah, they're all similar. They've all got them. I don't know what that is. That's all about, Richard.
You know, this is the first Saturday Night Live I've made for you guys, and it's been two for a while.
I know the feeling.
I feel quite proud of myself.
Yeah, you've done well.
It's because I had that break.
It's good to have a break.
It's saying that the car's not even moving, but it's going down in time. I don't trust it.
Let's have a look what you think, Richard. See if there's out that takes your fancy.
This order is
What are you looking at?
I'm looking on Amazon.
All right.
Now, there's a lot of these inflatable ones. You don't want no like that. You want something that's like a memory foam.
Yeah, I need to. If my desk were the other way around, you see, if my desk were in the corner behind me where the telly is, I'd be able to lean the opposite way off my sore side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fucking raging, it is. It's a raging thing.
Me, I ideally could do something like that. because it's made of memory foam, no blowing up. So it, you know,
Yeah,
it
I don't
wouldn't
know if it's actually, I don't know. I'll just tough it out.
yeah, touch your mum to squeeze it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've already dealt with that. When I got in the shower earlier on, and I pressed the magic button on the shower, and I blasted it at fucking high pressure. You know what I mean? When you press the magic button, you get that centre jet that's really powerful. I did it with that, and I held it against it. Oh, just to make sure it was nice and clean. And then when I got out of the shower, I just nuked it with Sudocrem. Sudocrem calms it down.
Well, sometimes that Sudocrem reduces swelling as well.
Yeah, it's good stuff with Sudocrem.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Yeah,
good
well,
for
it's
everything.
I think it's
zinc
brilliant.
It is. It's a
Yeah.
fucking good
I learned
all-rounder.
about that when I had a baby. It was the best thing for nappy rash, I tell you that much.
Yeah, that's it.
It's got it, but it's like an antiseptic as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not just for putting
No
on a
claws.
baby's arse.
Big claws in there, we're gonna fall out.
You know, a good antiseptic, minor abrasions, you know, this, that, and other, you know what I mean? And it's good stuff. Oh, pardon me. But I only bought the small version and I've still
Expensive as well. It's expensive stuff. It's not cheap.
It only cost me £4 for a
Yeah,
littling, but
for a
I've still
littling.
only got half of it.
I got a right big tub, me, and it was about, I think it was 20 quid, but it's a big, big tub, and I'm halfway down it now.
But
I use it on everything. I swear by Sudocrem. It's brilliant stuff. In a minute, when I go up bar, I'm going to swash some back on my zit. I'm going to put some underpants on so it keeps it.
They do
That would probably good for
they
it.
do it in a lotion as well.
Pardon me.
You know, instead of having a tub, skincare cream, ideal for use at home or away, soothes and protects. They unlock.
Yeah.
And that, but
I
that's
don't know if you get it in tube. I've only ever seen it in a
We
tub.
used to use that. We used to take
Only
that on
seen it in
holiday
the tub.
with kids, and we used to put it on them after they'd been in sun. That shit.
Yeah.
I bet you that would be good for my mosquito bites. That stuff.
It would.
Yeah.
It'd soothe them no end. That
I've got so much.
I don't have any because my
that's
kids
the
like
size I
1,000
got.
years
I
old.
think it was £4 off for Amazon.
Yeah.
And I'm only like halfway down it.
I've got
That
a lot
was
of posh
the
cream here.
best nappy.
Number
When
7.
my kid was small, because that's just perfume, isn't it? Perfume cream.
Number 7 moisturizer. Back sack and crack shampoo and.
Does it actually say? Does it
No.
actually say back sack and crack shampoo? Does it say that? Oh, I was going to say that.
No, it just says
Fuck.
shower wash. Sudocrem was invented in Dublin. Now there you go. You see.
Okay. I'll be back.
You see, this is similar to what that Zero Base, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that is very simple. I've got Zero Base. I've got Double Base. I've got loads of that base stuff, tons of it. Because my mum keeps getting sent to her for some reason, and she says, "I don't use this anymore." And she keeps giving it to me, and I've got it.
You see, yeah, Chris gets that on prescription.
Dirty great big square pink tubs, double base cream. She, and my mum says, "Oh, it's all right. Is that stuff you can use that?" And I say, "All right, what for?" I don't know. Think of something. She says.
This Cetraben, it says soothes dry and eczema prone skin and locks in moisture, but it is good stuff. That's good stuff as well.
There we go, Tommy. Yeah, 1931. Now, I'd have thought Sudocrem would have been around a lot longer than that, but there you go.
He tried that E45.
Yeah, I don't like putting E45 on things that are open. You know what I mean?
It says a thing that I'm a bit sus. It's contains paraffin.
Paraffin's good for burns.
It says treatment for dry skin conditions, including dry, flaky skin, eczema, itchy skin, dry psoriasis, and sunburn. That's good for sunburn.
Yeah. Well, I got burnt by acid when I worked at Crown Paints the day before I got married, or the Friday before the weekend I was due to get married. I got sprayed with acid, and it sprayed all over my leg, and I didn't know it had sprayed on my leg. It had sprayed on my leg, but I didn't know it. And all top of my leg burnt, and my actual overalls fused in with my skin and burnt in with my skin. So I had to go to hospital, and I went to hospital. That's exactly what they did. They smothered it with paraffin. They pulled out material out. Material had burnt into my skin, and they wrapped it round. They put paraffin all over it. This paraffin-based gel, and then they wrapped shrink wrap round it. And I said, I'm getting married tomorrow. I said, I'm going on my honeymoon on Sunday. I said, I can't go on my honeymoon like this. We're flipping like in shrink wrap. Yeah.
That's your boiler base.
Yeah.
Nobody's got a boil on his horse.
I should have had a claim for that, and I didn't. I forgot all about it, and I put a claim for that because it weren't my fault. It was a defective valve, and I was stood there looking in this tank, and this valve was spraying this steam out onto my leg, and it just totally burnt my leg, and I've still got the mark now to this day where it fused my skin to my clothes. You know.
Oh, far out. Crazy.
I was getting married the next day. Can't believe it.
Murphy's Law.
Yeah, that's no. What about when I
Get up there. Go on your chair. Get in your chair. Come on. On your chair. That's your chair. Sit there and watch what's going on. Sit there. Stay there. Stay there, cheeky chops.
Somebody had asked me to make no, it's not base, it's just irritating.
It's not a boil. It was a boil. It's just like a small it's like a spot that won't heal, if you get me drift.
Yeah.
The location of it, because it's right there where you sat, it's not healing because you're constantly aggravating it all the time.
Yeah, with pants and...
Correct. It's not healing because you're rubbing against it all the time.
Oh, so you're gone then, Tams. But yeah, somebody had asked me to make, what do you call it? Like crunchy stuff. When you make crunchies. Honeycomb. Right? So, but if you didn't know, you cook it till it's like boiling. Really, really hot. And like a twat, I put it in a plastic bowl once I'd cooked it. Lifted it up and it just went down me. It burnt this left knee worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to this day, I've sort of still got like dents in my finger because it burnt them two fingers. And like here and a bit on my belly. Yeah.
Do you know what? Because I've been cut open 3 times down my belly, I can't feel my belly. So when I'm using the oven, oh my God, I get blisters down my scar because I'll be leaning against it, stirring something, and it's burning hot, and I can't feel it. I can't feel anything on the front of my stomach. Like doing the dishes, really boiling hot water, anything. I cannot feel it. And I've like woken up and I'm being, even my zip because it's a little bit of a sticky outy puku, my zip will get it and it will cause blood blisters and I can't feel nothing. Like literally
I mean,
can't feel
I
anything.
say
on
I
my
had my gallbladder out. Oh God,
yeah.
30 odd year ago, and they put the stitches in that tight that they must have nicked some nerves or something. But round there, I ain't got any sensation. What type of acid?
Yeah. That's
I
like
can't remember.
and
I can't remember, Tommy. I'm trying to remember. It might not have
I've
been
got like
acid.
a bullet. You can't. I don't think you can see it, but I've got like a round. It was from my drain. I tell people that it was where I got shot because I was gangster. But no, that's not the truth at all.
Yeah, I've got a scar that one because it was like before they did keyhole surgery. So I've got like a scar that long.
Yeah, well,
on
this
my
is
stomach, yeah.
this is my scar. It starts down in my pubic bone, goes all the way around my belly, and goes. I don't think you can see it. It goes up to here. But it's been cut open like 3 times here, and I can stick my finger in the hole because I had my operation, then I had a hernia, and then they took the drain out too early, so they had to reoperate, open me up back up again, and then drain me again. But I have like this thick of a pocket of jellified seroma fluid. Like they can't get rid of it. It just is stuck there forever.
But yeah,
But
I
yeah,
think my
whatever.
scar's
That was my fat belly.
about that long on my belly.
With that east side, Gary.
That's
East
the only
side.
thing that they could do, because you see your gallbladder is round back, but they have to cut you open here to actually get to it. But now they do everything
They
with
do that
keyhole.
now. Laparoscopy. What do they call it? Yeah, keyhole surgery.
Laparoscopy.
Yeah, could be
Yeah.
whatever.
I
No, I think
remember,
laparoscopy is different.
Yeah.
It might have been ammonia. I can't remember, Tommy. It could have been ammonia.
Oh yeah, Callum had a letter this morning. Clinical immunology analogy.
Swear by.
Basically saying, well, we'll get in touch with you when basically
Go to
saying
the
that there's a
bog.
long waiting list. And
Not Jenny, the bog.
Bye.
In due course, we shall be contacting you to arrange an appointment. So yeah, could be this time next year. By the time he gets there, by sounds of things, very busy.
I think this year is my next garden. This year is my next year. What you know what I mean? If I say this year, I mean 2025, right? It's just so close now.
Yeah.
But I haven't had to go to the gynecologist for like 3 years because I was cleared. But this is my next gynecology appointment. So we'll see. We'll see if the cancer's coming back. I had good cancer though, Dr. C. Good cancer, Jeanette. It was borderline cancer. He said, if you're going to get cancer, get this cancer. Even though it grew like this humongous, I still had the best cancer.
I mean, touch wood.
I'll send you a photo.
I've never had
one day
like
I'll send you a photo of my tumor.
When I used to go for smears and whatever, occasionally I got it back, we need to look a bit further. There were some, dodgy
abnormal cells.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because but my mum had that a lot. And she, I don't know what they call it nowadays.
I've got polycystic ovaries. So my ovaries.
They used to call it a sweep, where they go up and they give a good old cleaning out. You know what I mean?
Oh, like a DNC.
I don't know what
That's what they used to call it, a DNC.
But yeah,
I don't know what that DNC means, but
it's basically they used to call it a scrape, and what they do is they just go up and scrape a lot of debris, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so, it'd be a good old weed whacking in the tummy.
But the thing is, my mum died of cancer, but it weren't that kind of cancer. You know what I mean? It were bile duct. It was cancer of the bile duct, and it could not be operated on.
Oh, wow! Where's that? Where is that
Right
situated?
here. It's here.
Yeah, that's where that's
on
where
your
my
right-hand
uncle's got
side.
an aneurysm.
And it's sort of
Yeah.
on your right hand side, but it's sort of just below your ribs, going towards you
Oh.
there. But you see,
Mum had esophagus cancer.
she they offered a chemotherapy, and the oncologists, we were all there.
Yeah.
So he says, well, she got to have a two different lots of potion.
Chemo, radiation.
No,
Yeah.
it's the chemo, but it was two different things. They're
Oh.
written it yeah. So
Yeah.
she says to oncologist, she says, well, look, if we have chemotherapy, she says, how long will it give me? So they says, oh, well, we can't really say, but at least 6 months. And my mum says, well, if it's, this cancer, they told her it was inoperable. They couldn't sort of, operate and cut it all away and everything because it were in a bile duct. Now your bile duct is just like a pipe that goes down. So they says to her, 6 months at most. So she says, well, I'd rather have 6 months with my family instead of feeling shit all the while, because they said it were quite an aggressive form of chemotherapy. I'd sooner have 6 months quality time with my kids and whatever, and my grandkids, rather than being sick all the time with this chemotherapy.
Yeah.
But they'd already told her it were, inoperable. Anyway, she kept going, well, what's that when your face goes yellow? Jaundice.
Jaundice,
right?
yeah. That's your liver, isn't it? Your liver?
Well, it's something to do with, when you got, I've had jaundice, and it when
I was born that way, Jeanette. I was literally born yellow.
When I had my gallbladder troubles, I had a gallstone stuck in my gallbladder, in my bile duct, and it were building up, and it's not flushing. Yeah, so it all seeps out into your body, and that's what makes you yellow. The bile, the green bile, instead of flushing all the way through, it sort of goes out into your skin, and that's what makes your skin yellow. Well, anyway, she kept getting jaundice, so they took her into a hospital and put some stents in. But we knew she were on borrowed time, and she got diagnosed in September, right? And by April, she were dead. So she lived 6 months after diagnosis.
Yeah.
It's going to be a funny year for my mum this year. What's going to go on?
So, oncologists weren't wrong when they says, it'll buy you an extra 6 months. So, yeah.
Well, when Mum had her cancer, she ended up having to go to hospital. She had to stay in hospital for like 3 weeks because the chemo made her so sick. And she's got AFib of the heart, so it would make her heart fucking play up. And
that's why
radiation. But she said after that, she said if it comes back, she's not doing it again.
No.
If it comes back, she's not doing chemo, nothing again.
That's one of the reasons why my mum wouldn't have it, because she'd asked him, how long will it give me? An extra 6 months.
Yeah. And Mum got an infection in her port. Mum got an infection in her port. That thing that they.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She got an infection.
I think it made her.
Didn't help even more.
I think the treatment. Well, she didn't have any treatment, but she kept having these episodes. And she were in hospital one day, and she hadn't been out of bed, nothing. And I think it was Mother's Day. And honestly, it's funny. So we all goes up, and Chris had wheeled me up in a wheelchair. So he says, Right, Joyce, because she listened to Chris, you see. Right, Joyce, he says, you're going to get in this wheelchair. He says, and we're going to take you outside. He says, get some fresh air in your lungs. So anyway, we goes outside and we got some chairs sitting outside. So she says, I may as well have a fag. She says, I'm dying of cancer anyway. But that weren't the funny thing. So anyway, this job's work come out. She says, oh, you can't smoke outside here. You're going to have to move a bit further down. So anyway, we upped sticks and moved a bit further down. Anyway, that where we were sat, it were a bit blustery. Anyway, so my friend went to visit her that night, right? And I got a phone call and she says, I don't think your mum's talking, you know. Anyway, so she told me mate that she'd been on Brighton Seafront. She thought she'd been on Brighton Seafront. No, only outside hospital for some.
Was she? Can I ask you? Was she on morphine for pain? Because that's what morphine does.
Yeah.
Was she on morphine for pain?
She wasn't on it regularly. Oh. When the pain got a bit too much, she'd ask for it. But it lasts.
Yeah.
It lasts 4 days. She was constantly asleep. You know, it was like one of these pump things that keeps them permanently asleep, so they're not in any pain.
Yeah, that's scary.
But she was stubborn, Becca.
My mum's gonna I realised my mum hasn't got long. Like, she's got probably, I don't know, if she sorts her shit out, she's probably got another 5-10 years left. But just thinking about it just gives me the scariest feelings. Like,
but this is the thing.
Mum's all I've got.
What nurses? Because me and my sister were stopping with her, and it took us into this room, and I thought, hey, up. So she says, well, her breathing started shallowing, so that's one of the signs, you know, when they're gonna go, kind of thing. So she says, if I were you, I'd ring round Oak Family, get Oak Family round her, basically. So that were on Friday. Yeah. She were sort of work and weren't compass mentis. She were, you know what I mean? She knew me. She knew me. Anyway, stubborn feckers hung on till Tuesday. You know what I mean? Everybody were there on Friday, you know, thinking that, you know. But the thing is, my stepdad died on the 10th. So she, you know, I know how she used to think. She'd think, well, I'm going to outdo him. I'm going to hang on till 11th. And day after, she went. Isn't that strange?
Bless her. Bless her, though. Like, those two must have been quite close, though.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, and we kept saying,
I don't know what it's like to see someone die. I've only seen it on movies. So I've never seen what it actually is like. But people that I've talked to have said that, you know, like your last breath.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It will like.
Yeah, but I've only ever seen it in the movies. So I don't know what it actually looks like.
Or the thing, I mean, I don't know whether she could hear us or not, but I kept saying, Mum, it's time to go now. It's time to go. Because she was just asleep, basically. Yeah. This pump, we're just pumping her every so many hours with morphine, so she was like permanently asleep. I kept saying, Mum, it's time to go now. And I put a picture.
I feel like crying a little bit.
I put a picture of her and Norman on her chest, and I folded her arms over it like this, so she got a picture of Norman, her and Norman. But yeah, it's not a nice thing, you know, to know that it's your mother, and you know, but at least you're out of pain, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? To know.
I know. I like to think that we're all going to go to a better place.
But yeah, you know what I mean? It's to, you know, to see somebody like that you love, you don't want them to be in pain anymore. So, but yeah, Brighton seafront she went on.
At least you went somewhere. It sounds like a nice place. You went somewhere nice.
Yeah, we had the talk from doctors in hospital, and they says, well, you've got to look for somewhere that can do end of life care. So, and she was there less than 2 weeks. So yeah, there you go. Wow.
Wow, the same dates, just
Same
different years. That's spinny. That's trippy. And that's like a lot of years later, isn't it? Can't even count that much. Can't even count that high.
Same as Tracy says, it's not nice, you know.
Oh.
But in respect to cancer, you know, you it's not nice wishing them dead, but you know, it's time to
Don't
go.
want to see them in pain anymore.
Yeah. And at least we knew that when
And
she
do you
died,
believe in I believe that we die because we've done what we needed to do, whether it be cancer or whatever. But you know, when you're, especially when, maybe not when you're a younger person, I don't know what the evilness behind that is, but when you're older, I feel like you finally go because you've done and you've said what you need to do. Because Tom, I remember Nick's stepdad, all Nick had to do was go and forgive him. Like, he was hanging on for weeks. I didn't see him pass away, but Nick did. But Nick goes in there and he says, I love you, Tom, and I forgive you for everything. And within like minutes, he passed away. And he'd been hanging on so long.
I mean, Tommy says
she always had the last word. I couldn't look at that.
She were always right, and she, you know, one of these where, you know, she always managed to have the last word.
I have seen a dead body I've seen a dead body in a casket though at a funeral, and that was freaking weird. That was like emotionally weird. It was so overwhelming and
into an undertaker's. I was delivering there in Southport, and I was delivering this like, I don't know what it was, disinfectant in tubs. I'm walking around this undertaker's. I couldn't find anybody. I'm saying, hello, walking around all these rooms. Hello. And, you know, I had this big bottle of stuff, this big 25-litre bottle of stuff. And I walked into this room, and there it were, this 88-year-old woman just laid on slab. And I even know her name because she had a label on her. I went,
oh God, get off me.
I know her name, and I know her age. I knew her name. And that image sticks in my mind forever.
Well, it will do. I mean, knowing that you weren't related to that person and you see that person dead.
When they led on a stainless steel slab and everything sort of run out of them, and it's just like a skeleton with skin draped over it. Oh, God. And I knew the name.
I think the difference between, I've never seen a woman in a casket, but men, they don't put makeup on them or nothing. Like Uncle Gordon, he's like dead, right? He's just all white. He was just white and his blue lips.
Sometimes they put like rouge on the.
He looked peaceful. Don't get me wrong. He looked at peace, but it really gave me the heebie-jeebies and the creeps. Just to know that he wasn't. He's probably looking down on top of himself. I just turned around and
walked out the room very fast. It was horrendous. And I don't mind it with Undertaker because I can do a lot.
You know, I've been like so watching paranormal videos. This is giving me the real heebie-jeebies.
You see, this is the thing. We've had a lot of what we call moments, and it's not been nasty. So we're assuming it's either
not all energy and
I know she was 88, and I know her name, and her name sticks in my mind forever. It does.
Good evening.
Oh God, troubles here.
Thank
Mum
you,
will
Alan.
be all away.
Never forget her name, I will. Never, ever, because it was her on the label, on the
Hello,
body.
Alan.
Hello, Tamsy.
But yeah,
Oh, he's figured out my voice now. That's good.
That's the only person.
but this
Like,
is
can we
the
move
thing.
on from dead
I never
people, or
looked
else I'm going to have bloody nightmares.
This is the thing. So many years later, I'm not going into much detail, but Chris's mum, she basically starved herself to death because she got this fear. She was taking this medication and it caused her to have like when she were eating something, making her sick, and it
Do you want
went.
coffee?
No, yeah, go on then. So basically, when she was eating stuff, it were making her sick. Anyway, they put it down to this heart medication because she had to have a stent in her heart or something. Anyway, so but she got as though she wouldn't eat anything because she feared that every time she ate something, she was going to be sick. Anyway, when it were, you know, Chris got a phone call. You know, if you want to say goodbyes, come now. So they're him and his two sisters, and his dad had took his hearing aids out, and everybody were trying to wake him up, and they couldn't wake him up. And Chris sat on the edge of bed, and he says, "Well, what do you think I ought to do? Should I remember her as she were?" And I says, "Well, look, from experience, if you're there to say goodbye before she takes the last breath, that's what you're going to remember, that you were there in a time of need." Anyway, he come back at about 6 o'clock in the morning and he says she's gone. So I says, "The thing is, are you glad you went?" And he went, "Yeah." He says, "I'm glad I went." He says, "Because we were all sat at the bedside and we were all holding her hand. So in effect, he says, "I'm glad you taught me into going." You know, what was that?
You dropped 5 sticks.
Otherwise, if I
Yeah, I've been quite skeptic of the afterlife, but what I've been watching lately, and just stuff you feel over time, there's definitely got to be an afterlife, a residual energy, an intelligent energy, and your family members. They do look out.
Like
they do watch over you. They do watch over you.
I'm very much a believer in that as well, Tamsy. I think this.
Yeah.
I mean, not so much, but they do watch over you. Getting a bit more.
I've got a ghost. I have got a whole ghost experience. I don't know if it's on my channel. I think I need to get the video of Benny Loco, but in 2020, or maybe even 2021, I'm not even sure. One of my birthdays, anyway, I was really upset because my friends decided to tell me that one of my favorite YouTubers, who I got on real well with, Old Crow, he was just so hilarious, and I talked to him in private chat and stuff, not in a dirty way. He was like a grandfather figure, you know. I found out they decided to tell me on my birthday while I was alive that he died. Right, I spent hours just crying, being happy, crying, being happy. Anyway, later on the next day, during my live stream, I was talking to Benny Loco and we're talking about Old Crow, and I swear to you, no doors were open, no windows were open, nobody was in my house. The feather dust started doing this weird shit, and the door of my living room opened, and I go to Betty. Betty actually goes to me, "Did you see that?" And I look behind me and I could still see the door opening and the feather duster. Like, there's no window around it. Like, why was my feather duster doing all this stuff? And why'd the door
it's them
suddenly
kind
open?
of things that you can't explain.
It was like Old Crow. It was Old Crow saying it's okay. It is okay.
Yeah.
You know, yes, I've gone, but it's okay. Even though he lives in America, it doesn't matter where you live. if
Yeah.
someone cares about you, they're still going to watch over you after you die.
Yeah.
I mean, after they pass. But I've
Just
got that
got
video.
irritating
Benny
like
put it
that.
on. Benny actually Benny uploaded it. You know, Benny Loco. She
Yeah, I
uploaded
know
it
Benny
to
Loco.
King Frostmere. King Frostmere. She uploaded that video.
Yeah. You know her name
Anyway,
did find
that
it
was
first.
story.
Well,
You
she
went
had
there
a,
to rummage,
her name,
Gary.
3 each, really close.
was on the body. It was I think it was on the wrist. I can't remember. It was
A
a
lot
brown.
of the time they
It was a
try to
brown
the
tag.
children.
It was a brown tag. It were like just
Yeah.
like a tag you'd see on a suitcase. It was just a
Well, you know
plain
when they
paper
put them
brown
in,
tag.
you know when they put them in them freezers, they put them in head first. So when they getting bodies out and they see that name tag, they know who's
Yeah.
who.
It might have been on her foot. I can't remember, but I know her name. I know her name and I know her age. She was 88. I mean, I don't suppose it matters if I didn't say her name because nobody's going to. She was called Mary Dyson. She were Mary Dyson.
Well,
No, I
she's
don't
going to
think.
come and wiggle your shit now.
I know. Well, Mary Dyson. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing because I used to deliver to a hospice in Preston, and I used to take these. They were like stainless steel trays for morgue, and there used to be a guy just sat there, and he'd be sat there eating his dinner in this room, just surrounded by dead bodies, like it were nothing. With his butties, eating his
I
sandwiches.
just can't I can't help thinking about
People,
smell. What
they,
about the
they
smell?
sort of
How
get
can you
immune
eat,
to
you know?
it, though, don't
Yeah.
they? If you know what I mean, they get
Oh,
immune
well.
to it. So to them, it's just like a 9 to 5 job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And he used to be sat there, and I used to. They were like long steel trays. They were, and I'd reverse in it, wagon, open the
Yeah.
door, and he'd be sat there, and there'd be bodies under sheets. You couldn't see them, but they were under sheets, and he'd be sat there just eating his dinner.
Well, on that note,
It's like
guys, I'm going to
ghost
call it a
touching me now.
night.
Just,
She's got heebie-jeebies now.
mwah, Janine, I love you.
Yeah.
I do.
So I'll see you all on the next one, guys. It'll be Monday, the New Year's Eve.
It'll be my New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Eve.
It'll be my New Year's Eve, won't it?
Yeah, our
I'll-
Eve will be your Eve.
my Eve.
Our Eve will be your Eve,
Stop
And then I would-
confusing things, Richard.
and then our Eve will be your day.
Yeah. So when we're in New Year's
I
Eve,
know.
it'll be Sam's New Year's Day. So I'll see you all on
But
the
that
next
doesn't
one,
matter because
guys.
we only care about your day. Much love, everybody. Mwah.
No. See you later,
Tracy's
guys.
birthday as well. Don't forget
Yeah,
it's
it's Tracy's
birthday.
birthday, New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah,
Correct.
yeah. We
Yeah.
can't
You've got to,
miss
you've got to have to come up that
Tracy's
night,
Yeah.
Tracy.
She's got to.
You've got to.
Got to.
You've
birthday.
got
You
to.
better, Tracy.
You've got to.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
you've
a
been
lot of
told,
work.
Tracy.
The
Tuesday.
You've got to.
Yeah. Bye.
It's on the jingle.
Bye,
That's
everyone. I love that
I
outro.
know you're a managing moderator, but cue the jingle. Oh dear.
Bye, everybody.